Hello. So if you guys are coming into the 30-day challenge. It starts on Monday. It is going to be a zoo in here, and we're all really looking forward to it. If you guys don't have this book yet, I'm going to be talking a little bit about page 137 right now, and that's the shopping list for the first week. Now, this is something we've been handing out for the last probably for the last 2 years. It's the Clean 15 and Dirty Dozen. It's put out by the Environmental Working Group. Amanda just looked it up on the computer, and it has changed quite a bit. What changed, Amanda? Something moved up.
Sweet bell peppers.
Sweet bell peppers were number 8. Now they're number 3.
Cucumbers are on the list now.
They're number 3 now as the toxic food. So that means when you buy your sweet bell peppers, you really want to make sure that they're organic. And unfortunately, cucumbers are now on the list. We eat a lot of cucumbers. They're one of those foods that are slightly alkaline, kind of a cancer-fighting food. And unfortunately, they are now on the list as a toxic food. So now you have to buy your cucumbers that are organic. Usually we do our shop with the doc, and we're still trying to see if there's a way we can do that so we can just sort of send out all the information to you. But right now I'm going to quickly go through the shopping list with you. And a lot of the stuff, Superstore has a great organic section now, and it really does make shopping quite easy. So the first of the list for week 3 is greens and salads. You guys are going to be eating a lot of greens, so you're going to want to make sure you get a lot of greens and salads. And you can get organic greens. What we use the most is organic spinach. Nutrient dense. It's great in omelets. It's very, very good. A lot of people are putting it in their shakes, so they're starting their morning with a really nutrient dense breakfast. Garlic, you can get that all over the place. Bell peppers, again, you have to get those organic now. And sometimes they have them in Superstore, sometimes they don't. They're very seasonal. You may have to look elsewhere for those. Sometimes VitaHealth will have those. Onions, you don't have to worry about those being organic. Blueberries, there's often frozen blueberries in the organic section. Sometimes they have frozen strawberries as well. Again, those are fantastic in your shakes. Broccoli, I think broccoli is kind of middle of the road. We tend to not buy our broccoli organic. You can if you want, but again, if you're looking to save some money, you probably don't have to with broccoli. Cauliflower, same thing. Green onions, they don't have to worry about those being organic. Granny Smith apples, those are always near the top of the list. Actually, they were on the top of the list. So you do buy those organic, and you can get those at Superstore. Mushrooms, don't have to worry about those. Lime juice, pistachios, again, you want to get those raw. Pecans, raw, unsweetened coconut flakes, you can get those in a number of places. Celery is one of those things you do want to buy organic. You can get that at Superstore. This has carrots, but really we're going to try to not eat carrots because, as I said at the makeover, carrots are a little high in sugar, so you're going to want to avoid those. Almonds, you want to eat those raw. Walnuts, pumpkin flower seeds, shallots, fresh ginger, all of those are fine to buy wherever you want. Now, when we get into the meat, this is where shopping gets a little bit difficult. If you're buying steaks and things like that, you want to make sure you know your butcher. So you want to make sure that it is grass-fed meat, which is a little tough to find. We have all the resources for places where you can buy it around here. Just call and ask and let us know. Things like salmon has to be wild Pacific. You don't want Atlantic or farmed salmon. And you can get the frozen wild salmon at Superstore. You can get it at Costco, Safeway. There's a lot of places to get it. Hummus, you can make your own. If you guys had some of the hummus, I made that the night before at the makeover. Greek yogurt in the dairy aisle. Superstore has it in the organic section. You want to make sure it has no sugar, and you want to make sure it isn't low fat. You're not worried about fat. You are worried about sugar. Eggs, cheddar cheese. Fortunately, you can get raw organic cheddar cheese at Superstore. So again, it's a convenient place to shop. Coconut milk, we go through loads of it. In the canned soup aisle, tomatoes. You don't have a lot of tomatoes on this. I think tomatoes are kind of middle of the road. Salsa, you can get organic salsa at Superstore. Black beans, they're fine. Water chestnuts, I have honestly no idea where they fit on that list. Amanda's shaking her head too. Chicken broth, they do have organic chicken broth in there, but again, you want to read the ingredients, make sure there's no sugar. Sometimes it's tough. Bragg's liquid aminos, so that would be like a soy sauce. They have it there at Superstore. Balsamic vinegar, tarragon, hot sauce. Always looking when you're looking at sauces, look to see that there's no sugar in it. Salsa, I already said that. Almond milk. You want to look for the lowest sugar possible. I think it's still kind of tough to find. Stevia, xylitol. I think I talked to you guys about my views on sugar substitutes, even though they're not bad for you. Try to limit your intake of sweet things. If you guys can go 3, 4, 5 days without having anything sweet, you really won't miss it after that. So do your best to try to do without it. Coconut oil. Superstore has a couple different kinds. One of them is, or what's it called? The black bottled one, do you remember? One of them has no flavor. So if you're cooking your eggs in coconut oil, you don't really want them tasting like coconut. At least I don't. I'm an egg aficionado. So it's a black bottle. I think it's called Omega Nutrition. I think so. And then if you like the flavor of coconut, we have coconut oil that tastes like coconut, and I often put that in my shakes. So coconut oil is high in saturated fat, very, very good for you. The protein or the protein powder you can get here, and then spices, you can get that stuff anywhere. So that pretty much runs through the things you're going to need for the first week of cooking. That's actually week 1 and week 3. So I really think this is an awesome resource for those of you guys who have done this before. It is it helps things out. We've had a few people already comment on that they've done this before and they looked at the book and they thought it's going to be fantastic. But make sure you guys pick up the book. I'm really looking forward to everybody being here on Monday. And again, it's going to be a zoo in here. We're going to get people weighed in. So we're going to find out what your weight is, your BMI, visceral fat. It measures a bunch of things. It's not just based on weight, because a lot of things are going to change. And then when you're done the 30-day challenge, we're going to weigh you out, and then we're going to see how things are going. Already we've had people lose 16 pounds in the last 30 days. That kind of stepped in a little bit early. So if you're thinking that this 20 pounds in 30 days is impossible, you're going to see that it is absolutely possible. All you have to do is just jump right in. No cheating. We'll see you guys on Monday. Have a great day.